guys, welcome back again to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be reviewing products that Kara Beauty sent me. At the end of this video, you will see why I recommend them. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and if you are new, welcome to the club. I am Leah and Gerald and I make beauty videos, vlogs, mommy vlogs, and other stuff on my channel. And I am so happy to have you here. And if you want to see my review and my raw and real thoughts for these products that Kara Beauty sent me, just keep on watching. Shout out to Kara Beauty for trusting me to be a part of their team. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, I got it out of my system, so let's start. Okay, so they sent me 5 products. They sent me 3 different brushes. This is their fan brush, and this is their K12 brush, and this one right here is their highlighting brush. So those are the first things that we're gonna try first. They did send me 2 other stuff, which we're gonna take a look later on. Okay, so we're gonna start with the K12 brush, which I'm gonna use for blush. But let's talk about the brush itself. It's actually really soft. If you feel it on your skin, like, girl, is really cute. Makes me feel really important, so that's a good thing. It's so comparable to Morphe and to Sigma's feel on their brush, so we're gonna test it out if this thing is worth its weight in gold, because no matter how much the brush feels so good on your skin, if it doesn't pick up product and if it doesn't blend. So I got this blush trio from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is their Cocktail Party. It's actually a really pretty blush. Like, look at that. I'm just gonna swipe this brush all over the thing and mix this 3 right here. Let me zoom you in. We're gonna swipe this brush right here and see how it picks up product. We're gonna tap, tap, tap. As you can see, it did pick up product. That's nice. It's blending it. This is definitely not the brush for blushing because it's just too long and too tapered for you to enjoy blushing. But we came here for the quality. So from what I can recall a while ago, it was like, boom, pigment right there. And now it's well blended. Like, this is nice. I'm ready for the next one. So we are gonna test out these highlighter brushes. This fan brush, I'm gonna use it on the right side of my cheekbones, and the next one is on my left side. So we are gonna be trying out their highlighters, of course, and this is their Kara Beauty Glow Getter highlighting palette, and look at that. That's cute. And I really love the idea of having a mirror, just because, I don't know, it just finishes the whole palette. Like, you know what I mean? If a palette doesn't have a mirror, like, why no? Anyway, let's get back to this. Again, this is their Glow Getter highlighting palette, and as you can see, there's for darker and deeper skin tones, but these ones right here, you can definitely use that to kind of like make your blush pop out. And some people love highlights on their blushes, and of course they've got this cream colored highlight right here, which is really nice because this is definitely for lighter skin tones. So this palette right here is very inclusive, so that's a really good thing. You know, you get everything in one palette. Okay, so we're gonna use the fan brush first. We're gonna use this shade right here. They don't have names. I wish they do. It's picking up product. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not powdery, so that's a good thing. Ooh, oh my goodness. You can't really see it since it's almost my skin tone, this shade right here. So let's try to use this white right here. Let's see. It's not powdery, you guys. Okay, now we're talking. It is such a natural highlight, like, oh my gosh. Girl. Okay, we see you. This is such an exciting review. I don't know why. I'm just getting excited because it's such a good highlight. Like, look at that. All right, so we're gonna try it again on this one, this brush. It's the same. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like, you think you're not applying anything, but when that light hits your cheeks, honey, it is there and it will blind you. Look at that. I actually don't enjoy this as much as a highlighting brush just because it's a little too dense. So I'm gonna use this one right here, and let's see how poppin' it can go. Oh my gosh, I am glowing. All right, I feel so important now because I'm glowing. I'm glowing. I'm glowing. Promotion. So these brushes are definitely good, although this one is just too dense for me to be a highlighting brush. So that's my only point. But all in all, the bristles, how it picks up product, it blends. It's a nice feeling, luxurious quality type of brushes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So last but not the least is this palette right here. This is the Desired 15 eyeshadow palette, and it's freaking delicious. I'm just telling you guys. If you're a part of my IG fam, you remember my swatches, how me falling in love with them. But 2 weeks later, I noticed something different with the palette. As you can see right here, it's starting to kind of get a little bit oily. This particular eyeshadow right here, okay? Not everything in this palette. When I swatched it like the third time, it started to kind of have that consistency of a wet chalk. I am hoping that this one right here is just a bad product because everything else again is perfect other than this. As you can see, this is the only one that has that. Now, if everything has this problem right here, that would be really disappointing. A lot of these shades right here actually are shimmered ones. So if you love shimmers, this palette right here is really nice. This gold right here, I'm telling you guys. Wow! I told you that I was telling you. And I barely touched it. Like, look. You see that? So we're gonna create a look. First is I'm gonna pick up this pink right here. We can't really say that it's a bad product until we test it out with a brush and apply it to our eyelids. It's still applying well, like look at that. And it feels very buttery, which is kind of scary for a matte shade. You know what I mean? It worked. Look at that. It's blending really well. It's not a bad product at all. So I love the subtleness of this pink. Next one is we're going to take this deep red shade right here. Even the red blends out so well, but it's not deep blood red as what it is on the palette itself. The next one, I'm gonna get this brick brown shade. I'm gonna actually apply that all over my lids. And then blend it to my crease. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, not a big fan of the mattes. I wish they were a little bit more on the dry side. So next is I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna get that black shade right here. And then I'm gonna apply that at the tip of my eyelid. So we're gonna get this shade right here, and I'm just excited about this one because this is the shimmered one. I think this is the formula where they got it on point because as you can see a while ago, it was so pigmented. So I'm so excited. Ooh, look at that. Look at this pink though, like, let's see if it applies better with fingertips. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's do it on the other eye. Oh, do you see that? Hi, I am back. If you're wondering what is going on, Mama Kangaroo got a little something something on her pouch today. Next to that is I'm gonna highlight my brow bone area. I don't know if you guys can see, but look at her eyes. She's so sweet. Hi, say hi. Hi. Okay, so I am back. As you can see, my inner corners are much more brighter. I realized that I should use this itself, and I used this one right here, this pink shade right here, and oh my gosh, when I tell you it was right here, I mean, as you can see, it's highlighted. It's like natural glowy pink, but let's make it more poppin' using this shade right here. So I'm gonna get my fan brow brush from Sigma, and I'm gonna get a little bit of that. look at the difference. Like, so I'm gonna finish everything on my face first, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts. For the brushes, it doesn't poke your skin. It's softer than the Morphe ones. It's really, really luxurious feeling. I love the packaging and everything else, the whole concept and all. The only downside that I have is that this highlighting brush, I wish this was a little bit more less dense. You know, highlighting game and blush game, it's one of those things where you want it to be like just fluffy. I want it to be soft. I want that to be just cloud-like on my cheeks. The fact that this one is a little too dense and a little too heavy, it's hard to enjoy my highlighting game. But it's a good quality. It picks up product. It blends it so well. Maybe you can use this for, you know, setting your powders underneath your eyes. This one right here, I love this fan brush. It's so comparable to Morphe's. It looks just like it, like their rose gold edition. So I really, really recommend their brushes. So next one is this highlighting palette. This is their Glow Getter. Oh my goodness. I cannot even begin to tell you how much I love this. At first, I was so skeptical because as I was like blending it there, I'm like thinking like, where is the highlight? But then I look at the viewfinder where the light is coming and hitting my cheeks. It was like, oh my gosh, like this natural highlight on your cheekbones where it's just gonna emphasize and complements you so well. It's really, really pretty. It's not glittery, it's not powdery. So the creaminess, the butteriness, it's so perfect for it. I always wet my face before I apply a highlighter. So the fact that this has that formula where it's so buttery, it's so creamy, like the perfect match for a formula on a highlighter. So I really, really recommend it. The fact that it has a mirror as well, it's a big pan, and the fact that it's so inclusive, you know, it's got some dark shades right here and some light ones. It's really, really nice for all skin tones out there. Girl, use my code macaroons so you can save 10% off. Okay, so next one is the hard part because I'm so torn with this one right here. This Desire 15 eyeshadow palette. It's just so frustrating because I love the range of shades. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty. I love how big the mirror is and everything else. I love the colors. So there's 11 shimmer shades in this palette. The fact that it's so buttery and it's so creamy, it's a really, really good thing. It's just so sad that the 4 matte shades right here are too wet. They're too buttery and they're too creamy for you to even like consider it as a matte eyeshadow. And it might turn off a lot of people. And I think this one is a new product for them. It's like a new release. So it must be like a new formula because when I go through their comments, a lot of people actually love their other like old palettes. So I'm actually excited to kind of get my hands on the like all matte shades and see if those are powdery or has the same kind of creamy formula as this one. That's all. If you are interested in Kara Beauty's products, I really, really recommend the brushes and this one like 100%, no cons, no nothing. I recommend these, but this one, I mean, you be the judge. I just tell you guys what my thoughts are. Honestly, brutally, even though I'm a part of their team, I want to be raw with you guys forever. That's just me. I wish you appreciate it and I wish Kara Beauty appreciates that too. So if you are gonna get your hands on these products right here, especially this highlighter right here and their brushes, go ahead and use my code macaroons and save 10% off at checkout. I'm also gonna leave the link down below so you guys can go ahead and check them out, shop there, get your hands on this because it's so bomb. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope this review was helpful. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, click the thumbs up if you did like this video, and comment down below what you think. And mama with a cute ass background. See you guys on my next video. Bye.